So now we will discuss past year question from KMKT year 2023-2024. So for the question 3, usually it was chapter 4, which is chemical bonding. Question A, the information was given the valence electronic configuration of element X and Y are NS2 and NS2 and P4. So for the question 1 Roman, the question is, what type of chemical bonds is formed between X and Y? So for easier to identify the chemical bonding, we can write again the information that was given, and it was given the valence electron. So with valence electron, we can identify the group and also the block of the element. So for X, I find that X was in group 2 and block S. Meanwhile, Y was in group 16 and block P. To know the chemical bond, we can see that X was metal, meanwhile the Y was non-metal. So the chemical bond between metal and non-metal was ionic bond. The question asks to write the chemical formula of the compound formed when X reacts with Y. So to know the chemical formula between X and Y, we need to know the charge for X and Y. So charge for X is positive 2 and charge for Y is negative 2. Why the charge was like that? As we can see, the X was in group 2, so the charge was positive 2. Meanwhile, Y was in group 16 and the charge was negative 2. The chemical formula we get XY. A3 Roman, show the formation between X and Y using Lewis dot symbol. You need to draw a Lewis dot structure for X and Y and draw the arrow that show that X donate the electron to the Y ions, and then you can see how I write the formation between X and Y. And don't forget to put the dot, and don't forget to put the full dot at the Y ion after the formation of X and Y, because the X atom has already the net 2 electron to Y ion. And we move to question B. Iodine trifluoride is an interhalogen compound with the chemical formula IF3. Using the VSEPR, determine the geometry of molecule IF3 and describe the type of hybridization on central atom. So for question B, first you need to draw the most plausible Lewis structure for IF3, and then write the total number of electron pair for the central atom, and identify the shape of the Lewis structure that you draw, but you need to draw it in shape. So the shape I got is T shape because it has 3 bonding pair and 2 lone pair. Then for the hybridization of central atom, you can draw the orbital diagram, and then you get the hybridization is sp3d. Next, for question C, explain the following statement. As you can see, the sentence in black was the question, and in blue was the answer. So the question is, for 1 Roman, HCl boiling point lower than HF. So I give the reason. HCl has weaker dipole-dipole interaction. HF has stronger hydrogen bonding. HCl has weak van der Waals forces or weak dipole-dipole forces. For Roman 2, the question is, H2S is polar, but BeH2 is non-polar molecule. So, the molecule of H2S and BeH2 to see the shape of the molecule. So BeH2, the shape is linear shape, and H2S, the shape is V shape. The information was given, H2S is polar, so its dipole moment can cancel each other. So the information for BeH2 is non-polar, so its dipole moment cannot cancel each other. So when you draw the Lewis structure, also draw the arrow that show whether the molecule is polar or non-polar, so it was easier to see if the molecule or if the element can cancel each other or not. So it was easier to find out. That's it for me. Thank you.